Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen Crafts, and today I am excited to be joining the Scrappy Inspiration group in a brand new YouTube hop that was inspired by our very own Moira O'Reilly and Crystal with Pineapple Papers. So what we will be doing is the third Saturday of every month, we will be coming to you with a whole group of people that will be doing mini kit paper layouts. So as you saw by the series name, Mad About Mini Paper Pads, we're going to bring you the madness, help you bash some of those paper pads that you may have accumulating in your stash and see if we can get them used up. This goes along with the whole idea that many of us are doing this year, which is our Spending Freeze 2.0, and trying to use up some of the things that we have in our stash, give you some more creative ideas of how you can get those papers out of the basket and out of the paper pad and onto a layout. So for our first one, I am going to be doing this school picture of my grandson for his second grade. This is going to go into his book that he'll eventually get someday. But I just wanted to make sure I get his school picture documented for his second grade. And to meet our challenge of the mini paper pads, I am using this Echo Park paper. This is one of their 6x6 mega pads. It has 36 double-sided patterns. And so there's 9 solids and 3 title sheets. And I think there's like 3 of each design in here. So very cute school-related pad. For the base, I am going to be using a piece of paper out of this, this is Craftsmith, which is a house brand from Michaels. This collection is called School. I got it several years ago, so I'm not sure if it's still available or not. It was one of their hot buys that they offered. Another fun, bright colors. Definitely had the feel of second grade. So I went in and I'm grabbing this paper, which is rulers, and this is going to be my background. Now I do believe that this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper. I don't think that paper pad had a branding strip on there. But we are going to double check just to make sure. Yep, 12 inches. So one of the designs that I have done in the past, which I kind of like, is that you take several pieces of paper, you cut them on a diagonal, and you end up building like a diamond-shaped grid in the center. And it allows you to be able to use a lot of different pattern papers and kind of, you know, fun shapes to get on. So I'm using the red as the for matting my photo. So now one of the things that I need to be aware of with these pieces of paper is several of them are directional. So I know that I need my letters to read up and down. So depending on where I'm going to stick this, I have to make sure I have it cut to the right angle. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it to 6 inches because this one does have a little bit of a branding strip on it. Okay, I'm going to do the same for both of these. Now my idea for this one, which I'm going to start with, is to use this piece of paper for my journaling. So I do want to make sure you can see the notebook edge of it on here, and again, make sure it is heading in the right direction. And I really liked how it had these, like the notebook paper, how it had the hole punch. So based upon how that is, it's going to need to go up in this corner, because if I cut it in this angle, and I'm keeping it right side up so I can see the holes that would be in the paper. Actually, no, I take it back. I'm going to cut it on this angle, and it will go in this lower corner. So you see how if you cut it in different angles, it could be, so if I cut it this way, I can use this piece because the corner is going to go to the middle. if I was to cut it this way, I'd have to put this piece at the top. So since I'm wanting this section here, I'm going to cut it on this angle, and it's going to go in this bottom right-hand corner. Hopefully that made sense to you. So I'm going to go ahead and line it up so it's on an angle on my track, and I'm just taking the guideline, putting it to the point of both of these pieces of paper. So now I have it cut in half. Now this piece of paper, the way it's cut, I can either have it here, which is what I intend to do, or keeping with the lines of the paper, I could have it up here, which that is not my intent. My intent is to have it so I can see like the top of the notebook paper and the dots. So this one is going to go to the side. Now I do have this piece here, which is book bags, and I could choose to use that, and it's the right direction being up and down. So now let's go ahead, and this is a cut apart on the back side, and I have multiples of these, so I'm not going to worry about that, but I am going to worry about the direction. So I'm going to cut it on the angle, and we'll put the school bus down here, I think. Where do I want it? Up here. Let's go up here on the angle, because then we can put the heavier piece, which is black, on the bottom, and I usually like to ground heavy pieces. So we're going to cut on this angle. Okay, so now we have this one up here. We're going to fit them right in. And then the last one I'm going to do, I know that I need it to be so the words are up, so I'm going to be cutting it on this angle here. All right. So there we have, very simply, using 3 pieces of paper, we have our background design. If you had a white piece of paper and you wanted to fill it up more, you could technically keep building and go all the way around. You could keep it symmetric, where you could go and have maybe the black and black on each side like this, and which is a nice look with the red popping. And then I'm going to have my photo kind of on an angle. And I do like the backpacks though, because to me this all screams back to school. But I like the black, so I'm going to switch it up as I'm looking at it. I kind of like the black with the red. So we're going to keep the text patterns opposite each other. We'll have the buses here. We'll do our journaling and our title here. Or maybe we can do the journaling and title up here. That way I see the notebook paper. All right. So let's trim our photo down. And I'm just going to give it a small white border. I use the app on my phone, which is called Print to Size, and it allows me to resize the photo to any size I want. So this one I believe is like 5 1/4 by 3 1/4, if I remember correctly. Because of it being on a 6 inch piece of paper, I wanted to make sure that I had my photo small enough that I could go ahead and mat it on that 6 inch piece without, you know, going to the edge. If you wanted, and you didn't want to use a 4 by 6, you could layer it up and do multiple layers of different colors and build a bigger layer that way. But I'm just going to go ahead and do the double mat using the photo as part of the mat. a little adhesive behind. And there we go. And so some of the things I do with 6x6, I've done it to where you hide the cuts behind, you know, if I want to do a band, I connect them and use like the photo or another piece of paper to hide the edges of where it meets together. You can do squares, you can do triangles. It's great for punching out shapes, backing cut files. I love using the 6x6 paper pads. A lot of people that do Project Life will also use the smaller paper pads because of the fact that you could cut them in half or cut them down and be able to put it into a pocket page easily. And the other thing I like about the 6x6 paper pads is a lot of the times the scale of the print is and the designs are a little bit smaller. So whereas if I was to get the Echo Park paper regular, these school buses will probably be double the size. And so depending on how you're doing it, if you're doing it in a smaller, you know, a Project Life, or you're doing it in a traveler's notebook, sometimes having that smaller scale print or icon works better than having the larger. Another thing you can do is if you go onto Pinterest, if you like the look of quilts, you can look up quilt patterns. It's another way that you can cut up your 6x6 paper pads into shapes that you can then use for your layouts. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put his picture right here. I like that. I'm gonna move this to the side. Yeah, let me see if I have these Chamel thickers with the red, but I don't know if I have enough to do it. I've really used a lot of these. I have the 2, but I don't have an N. I do have a D. I could use an upside down U, but And G, and I don't have an R. So I'm gonna see if I can find something else to spell out 2nd grade. I just have my thickers behind me. And again, trying to use some of these up because, you know, I don't always pull them. So let's see what we can find in here. Not sure if it's going to stay there or not. Some of these are a little bit more of an orangey red, but I think if I mix them in, they kind of go together. So second grade, I think I'll pull these over a little. All right, so we're just gonna go with the very creative title of second grade. All right, so now what I have some of these Echo Park. This is from I Love School. So let's see what we can do with this. Thinking the backpack, or we can do the backpack up here. There we go. And I know I'm going to have journaling about it down here, but I need another like cluster. So I'm thinking I need something like right in here. Like that. And now we have these. I've got these. Let's go like this. I was going to do it lower, but then it would have this pencil on the yellow. And I'm kind of thinking I want to build, so now I'm just making it a smaller and using the perimeter of these papers to build it off of. And then my bus needs a little something to sit on, so I'm going to use a crayon like that. And I have another apple we can do. So now I've got chipboard here and here. I've got puffies here and here. And let's see if we can get one more puffy there. I like that. I'm kind of liking how that is like that. And then it does have stars on here, so I might do stars. Let's see. And then I have these, they call them adhesive brads, but you can put one right here, like that. And then we can do one right there. And maybe a small blue one down here. And then let's add some of the stars. And I did grab my school. I have a school folder of different embellishments. Let me just see if there's anything on here, like phrases that we could use. Recess friends, party, me, teacher. Another stack of books. We could do student star. I like that there. And Let's do the pencil. Gonna have to add a little adhesive onto that. So I've got the pencil there. Let's do another crayon over here. Got the pencil there. All right, so that's good for that. Kind of like that. And we could put a phrase sticker on it. All right, what else do I have in here? That's 3rd grade, and this is a 2nd grade. There's this little one that says school time. Add that to here. And take a little off the top and the bottom though. Just so it fits in. All right, let's try it now. There we go. Now you can see that red edge. And there's one that says reading and writing, but it's not bad. Kind of like the hello, my name is, and I can put his name on there. Yep, I think I'm going to do that. Let's see if we can find one of those fonts and write his name on it. All right, so these are more high school. These are the wrong color, and high school as well. All right, so we'll put those back. All right, so here's what we've got so far. Kind of like the little bee. All right. Let's get his name on here. Maybe we can do his name in blue. I'll do D. And of course we don't have a Y in the blue, so we are going to go blue and red. Or multiple colors. Let's just do multiple colors here. So we got blue, Y, L, A in yellow, and the N, we've got it in lighter blue, or do we want to end it with the red? Let's end it with the red. Sorry, you guys got to see me futzing with this. All right, so that looks good. Now we just need something along the bottom. And I'm thinking I'm going to grab this chipboard. It says School Days. There. And what else do we have? Just trying to put a few things away as I'm going through here. We have the stars on this one, so let's go ahead and use these stars up. Oops. Yeah, a lot of this is going to need some assistance with some adhesive. Let's see. So we got that there. Green. Got another blue, and then we have a star there. I think stars would get lost on there, but maybe I can put one on the backpack. Like that. There we go. And then add a little star down there. Another green one. And then maybe I think that's it for those. I think this is good. I'm thinking I'm pretty happy with how this looks. It will look good in his book. And sometimes you just need to know to stop. All right, we're gonna call this one done. So again, I wanna thank you guys for stopping by again to my channel. Make sure that you check out everyone who's playing along this Saturday with the Mad About Mini Pads new series that we have going on. Show some love, check everybody out. I will have links in the description box below for everyone who's playing along today. And we will see you again next month on the third Saturday of the month for another mini kit, Mad About Mini Kits layout. Thanks and have a great day.